Forget about the Montreal screwjob. Forget about bitter Bret Hart. Tonight was the real home of the screwjob. Almost every big match had a screwy finish. And then, of course, we had the small matter of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, returning to WWE. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. SummerSlam is over. Bit of a crazy show with Roman Reigns returning. Every match literally had a turn or had a twist. Every match that mattered almost literally finished in a screwjob finish or a twist finish or a turn, heel turn, face turn, some sort of turn. What the hell happened? What actually happened to having like legit finishes? I don't understand it, but we will get through it in this review. But nice to see Roman Reigns back and tell that little fake wannabe tribal chief bitch Solo Sikoa that you're nothing. So I don't care if it's Sikoa and 3 Samoan jobbers taking on Roman Reigns, who at the moment is going solo, pun intended. Reigns will smash them all. Spear, Superman punch, whatever move you want, Roman Reigns will take them all out. But we'll talk more about him a little bit later on. We open up with Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley with Dominic Mysterio. Okay, this match was weird. Rhea Ripley was playing with a shoulder injury. She dislocated her shoulder. I'm assuming kayfabe. And I guess that was to try and equalise the match to make it seem fair. So Rhea Ripley wrestled the entire match with one arm. She at one point was smashing her shoulder into the announce table so that she could try and pop her shoulder back in. Michael Cole said it's the freakiest and craziest thing that he's ever saw. I mean, this guy's seen Mick Foley fly off fucking Hell in a Cells, and this guy's seen all sorts of weird shit. Yet he's trying to put this over as like the most worst thing he's ever seen. Come on, Cole, don't lie to us, okay? Don't be a liar. Anyway, a chair gets thrown into the ring. Rhea's going to use it. Dominic's like, nah, you can't use it, mammy. You'll get DQ'd. You won't win the belt. So Dominic takes the chair off Rhea. Rhea walks into an oblivion. She kicks out, but then Dominic distracts the referee. Morgan hits the oblivion again on Rhea, this time on the chair. 1, 2, 3, and after the match, Dominic helps up Liv Morgan. They make out. They kiss. We have the new Edge and Lita here, I guess. Let's fingers crossed, man, we can get fucking a live sex celebration with Liv Morgan. Come on, give us something. Give us something. Look at that outfit she was wearing on the kickoff show. Give us that. You know, 3 hours of that, just 3 hours of Liv Morgan walking about wearing that outfit. That's what we need tomorrow. Will we get it? I mean, probably not. Rhea Ripley looked on, pretty angry. Are we really surprised that Dominic Mysterio chose Liv Morgan? No. Like Morgan said a few weeks ago, guys like Dom choose girls like Liv Morgan and not Rhea Ripley. So there you go. First match, Liv Morgan wins. Screwy finish, but don't worry. That's the first of many. We're going to get lots of screw jobs tonight. I wonder if fucking Dominic Mysterio's getting a screw job tonight for Liv Morgan. Who knows? But in the clubhouse, Damian Priest ain't happy. He's throwing everything about. He's snapping things. He's got Finn Balor by the scruff and he wants answers. He wants to know if Finn Balor knew. Finn Balor's like, I tell you, brother, I didn't know, brother. I didn't know she was going to turn. I didn't know Dominic was going to help Liv Morgan, brother. So, yeah, we have that. Finn Balor protesting his innocence. Damian Priest says he's going to kill that kid. And then the Judgment Day go looking for Dominic Mysterio. They go hunting for him. Pretty cool. Second match, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker, WWE Intercontinental Championship match. I mean, the match was okay. Didn't really do that much for me. It was pretty short, which I'm not complaining about. Braun Breaker kicks out of the... I think he kicked out of a haluva kick. Sami Zayn went for another one. Breaker caught him coming in with a spear, then hit another spear. 1, 2, 3. Breaker wins. I just don't know why they didn't have Breaker win the first time. Why have Breaker lose just to win, you know? I think Breaker would look even better right now if he was still unbeaten since being on Raw. But, I mean, whatever. We then seen Stephanie McMahon sitting in the crowd. Then we got the third match, Logan Paul, LA Knight with Machine Gun Kelly in there. Well, it was LA Knight with the machine gun. He took down Logan Paul. He won the United States Championship. He overcame the Paul posse on the outside. He overcame Brass Knucks. He overcame every single thing. And we have a new US champion in the name of LA Knight. Yeah, good match as well. Logan Paul, cannot criticise the guy. Very good in the ring. Puts on entertaining matches. He's never had a bad one. Let's put it that way. I mean, Logan Paul, he's never had a bad match. Then, speaking of bad matches, up next, Bayley versus Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship. This match was terrible. Nia Jax is obviously overweight. She's not athletic. She's too big. She doesn't sell. Bayley can't do any moves. Anything that came to Bayley doing like something with strength or having to try and lift Nia or throw Nia, it just looked horrible. Nia obviously can't move. We've seen big guys in the past that can sell moves and that can like throw their body around, but you know, Nia's just a big fat fucking, you know, it is what it is. She's a big fat bitch, you know. So yeah, Tiffany Stratton comes out, goes to cash in. This distracts Bayley, and then Nia Jax takes advantage, hits a power bomb, and then hits the bonsai drop twice to get the win. So another screwy finish here. Is what it is. We almost had like a screwy finish in the last match as well, but it didn't quite work because Logan Paul lost, but they tried a screwy finish. Then we got the next match, CM Punk McIntyre, Seth Rollins. Look, another good match. Is CM Punk, is he still the best in the world? I don't think so. He looks old, he's slowing down, he's making mistakes, he's fragile, Phil, but he's still good in the ring, albeit, I mean, he does look like he could fucking, his body could give up at any time, but, you know, he's still CM Punk. He put on a good match with McIntyre. If he was in his prime, it would have been a lot better, but it is what it is. It was okay, and we seen the bracelet get brought out. Seth Rollins picked it up. Punk thought he was messing with him. Seth Rollins got knocked out the ring. Punk took down McIntyre with a GTS. Seth Rollins gave like a slow count, like an 8 count. Punk was pissed off. He says, "You are fucking with me." Seth says, "Look, I don't care about you. We're happier without you. We don't need you. You're a cancer. Focus on the match." Seth Rollins says to CM Punk, "Not everything revolves around you." CM Punk hit him with the GTS, and Punk says to Seth, "Everything might not revolve around me, but nothing revolves around you." And then Punk walked in to the Claymore, and Drew McIntyre won 1, 2, 3, and he took back the bracelet from CM Punk. So the bracelet passed around. It was like a championship scramble match for the bracelet. It kept like passing hands. It was fucking weird. Anyway, it was a good match. No complaints. Another screwy finish. Speaking of screwy finishes, up next, Damian Priest versus Gunther. I mean, look, another decent match. Finn Balor comes out at the end to try and help Damian Priest. Gunther attacks Balor. This upsets Priest. Priest starts going crazy, starts beating up Gunther, hits him with the chokeslam powerbomb thing, and then Balor puts Gunther's foot on the rope. Priest then gets insane. He tries to grab Balor. He tries to get revenge on Balor, but he can't do it. Gunther then puts him in a chokehold. Priest escapes again, grabs Balor by the throat, and then Gunther gets him once more. Powerbomb, and then he chokes him out. And new champion, Gunther is the champion. Finn Balor screws Damian Priest. The Judgment Day looks like it's over here. There's been signs that Priest and Rhea Ripley were turning face, so I imagine that they will be kicked out and that Liv Morgan will be welcomed in, or maybe the Judgment Day will just fold. You know, I don't think it will fold though, because the ratings would suggest that they shouldn't get rid of the Judgment Day. But I mean, at this point, there's definitely going to be members that have to leave, and maybe members that get added as well. So I imagine that going forward, the new Judgment Day is going to consist of Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, Liv Morgan, Carlito, and JD McDonagh. I think we'll see Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley both get kicked out. But, well, I mean, who knows? Maybe Balor and Dominic could get kicked out, but Balor's the tag champs with JD McDonagh. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be a heel group going forward. And right now, Priest and Rhea Ripley are acting like faces. So, yeah, it makes sense for them to leave. But, I mean, so far, I mean, every match has been decent, or at least decent. Some have been good, except the Bayley one. The Bayley one sucked. And then we got Awesome Truth, wee vignette. He says it's the hometown of rock and roll, and he thinks he's got the Rock and Roll Express. Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton. He doesn't have them, but he has Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll gets in the fucking ring and starts wrestling. This big fat bastard Jelly Roll hits a chokeslam on Theory. They should have just had Jelly Roll versus Nia Jax, catering on a pole match. The last Big Mac on a pole match. Could you imagine that? A ladder match between Jelly Roll and Nia Jax. but instead of a title being suspended, it's just a McDonald's bag. I mean, they could have probably done that, but they didn't do it. Anyway, Jelly Roll beat up. Oh, he beat up the two. Well, not the two Australian guys. Waller and Theory. I beat them up, and then Awesome Truth hit a 5-knuckle shuffle with Jelly Roll. So three guys hitting a 5-knuckle shuffle. Kind of crazy. It was. I mean, it was funny. We then seen CM Punk walk backstage with his dog. Why? I have no idea. He got a pep talk for Anderson. Anderson says, you know, you've got some friends here. Someone's returning tonight that likes you. Then we get the Solo Sikoa Rhodes match, Bloodline Rules match. I'm going to be honest, Solo Sikoa just doesn't interest me at all. Neither does Cody Rhodes, but I think I care more about Cody Rhodes. I think when you give Cody Rhodes a good opponent, Cody Rhodes has good matches, and I would go as far as saying his matches are pretty interesting and I care about them. But Solo Sikoa, for me, the guy's just not it. Never mind a fake tribal chief, never mind a number one contender or champion. I don't think this guy's a main eventer. I don't. The match, you know, same old shit. Bloodline members come out, the two jobber ones come out, then Owens and Orton come out to make the save. 2 minutes later, everyone's gone, and then Jacob Fatu comes out, he kicks Cody's ass, Cody fights back, Cody manages to get it down to one-on-one, Solo Sikoa looks like he's going to win, and then the Tribal Chief music hits, and he's got new music, he comes down, slow walk to the ring, Undertaker style walk to the ring here. It took about 10 years to get there, but when he did get there, he locked in on Solo, came down, hit him with a Superman punch, almost punched the Samoan out of his mouth, and then that was it. Spear, Cody Rhodes took advantage, got the win. Rhodes and Reigns stared down. I hope they're not planning on doing a third match at WrestleMania, because that would absolutely suck. But it looks like we're getting the beginning here of the Tribal Chief, the Bloodline, the Civil War. I guess that's what they're going to go with, Solo and Roman Reigns. So yeah, that was how they ended the show. But again, another screwy finish. So when you think about it, the first match, Liv Morgan, Dominic screwed Rhea Ripley. The third match, alright, LA Knight's team didn't screw him, but, I mean, Logan Paul's team didn't screw him, but he lost because I guess he got complacent and used the knock, so we'll not count that one. So the second and third match we won't count, but then the fourth match, Tiffany screwed Bayley. The next match, Seth Rollins screwed Punk. The match after that, Finn Balor screwed Damian Priest, and then the match after that, we had Roman Reigns come back and cost he cost the Bloodline, he cost Solo Sikoa. So out of the 7 matches tonight, 5 of them ended in screwy finishes, and to me that's just too much, too many. I mean, I thought it was a decent show. I thought most of the matches were pretty good, but to have 5 screw job finishes, 5 dodgy finishes, just way too much, takes away from it. I get it, they need to do 2 Judgment Day ones on the same night, and I get it, they've got the return of Roman Reigns, but I don't know. I mean, it just seemed a bit too much. I like chaotic stuff. It kind of, yeah, like that happened in the Attitude Era quite a lot. But I think pay-per-views, it's different doing that. What I don't get is I think the screwy finishes should happen more on the TV shows, Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, on Raw and SmackDown, you tend to get matches just end like with a clean winner. But on the pay-per-view, you tend to get more screwy finishes. It should be the opposite. The pay-per-view should be where you're more likely to get a clean win and a clean loss. But, I mean, not tonight. Like I said, 5 out of the 7 matches, dodgy finishes. But wasn't a bad show. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it was decent. Like I said, I thought Logan Paul LA Knight was good. CM Punk McIntyre was good. Damian Priest Gunther was pretty decent. I mean, this was alright. It wasn't a bad show. It was decent. I'm going to give it a SummerSlam. I'm going to get a 5 out of 10. I thought it was okay. Wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was average, decent, whatever. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you think that's harsh, then, you know what? I mean, I could give it a 6, but I'm not going to give it any higher than that. Just all the screwy finishes really put me off. I just think when you get more than a couple, then you're just demeaning, you're undermining the ones that you did get. So, yeah, just too many matches finished with screw-ups, in my opinion. 5 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.